The gadget got startled, I'm sure. These knockings are children organies. I better new bangin' be sure. Then horny he come in the morgan. He bung with a clasty himself. Sin Jimmy, I'm sure you've been churn, and your friend he did me new to tell. Oh, more Tom bangin' every ye John, to the star day I'm gone new myself. I will mully all the garnies and dozen. I've been better to gang by myself. Tonight I'm in a Calstar day, and there I'm lying by myself. I had sure the garnies for comfort, but the gadget
Brian Stewart no longer travels regularly, but he still owns 3 horses, and each summer he drives by car along the roads he walked as a boy to clean the wells and springs at the old camping places. Brian Stewart is a fine Gaelic storyteller, but he learnt the art from a great storyteller, his uncle, Blind Alec Stewart of Lairg, better known as Ali Dowell. Ali Dowell, whom Callum MacLean described as the best Gaelic storyteller ever recorded on the mainland of Scotland. It was by a fire, amidst a circle of bough tents near the mouth of Strathnaver, that this old blind man was first recorded in 1955.
Ach, wow, sir, wally go fial, het me shika here, me hes my gilles mocho, chin through in me. Me hes my gilles mocho, chin through in me.
That song, Bruata Rebretin, the Dream of the King of Britain, is of great interest to scholars, for it's one of the few direct links between the world of Arthurian, that is, of early Welsh literature, and the Gaelic world. Ali Dowell learnt his songs from his mother, Old Susie, said to have been the best of all the traveller storytellers. She died aged 91 in 1938, and she learnt her stories from relatives born in the 18th century. Ali Dowell's stories, therefore, are thus not far removed from those collected by James Macpherson and used as material for his famous bogus epic. But both men, Ossian Macpherson and Ali Dowell, had genuine access to a world that stretches back to Arthur's Britain and beyond, to the heroic myths and legends of the pre-Christian Gaeltacht.
Go watch, svattel aan de schien. Va kwachend peker uit kan u niet te boeien gassen. Zwaai on weken uit kan u niet te boeien king. A harwet skool faska. Kusterikja te aan de schien. Scharat stui. Alles bescho. Kan ik niet harke bekijken. Swamach kaishin kana katin gati tu. Hani go hosten gati tu.
I will build you a boat down by
As a boy, Gordon Stewart acted as the eyes and support of old Ali Dow. A fluent speaker of Sutherland Gaelic, he now works as a fencer all over the Highlands and Islands. He lives in this untenanted farmhouse above Bona Bridge. Kate Williamson is the sister of Ina Stewart. She lives with her brothers Peter and John in Ardguy. All have Gaelic as their mother tongue and speak it amongst themselves all the time. To outsiders, travellers tend to show one of two faces. Either a modesty, a shyness that suggests acceptance of an inferior status, or else occasionally a wild and abusive aggression. Traditional self-sufficiency has given some a remarkable natural authority. As a minority group, however, they all share a basically introverted wariness of the settled population. This reserve is one reason why the travellers have retained their separate identity over centuries. Marriage patterns reflect their public introversion. Marriages between relations are often the rule rather than the exception. Protective webs of kinship are continually reinforced, and the hereditary strengths and weaknesses of the group are emphasized.
So this was called Maggie Towsley and Johnny. Oh, my wee Maggie's a hump and a pruchen, a bun would sprachen, my wee Maggie. Oh, Maggie got a man, the cried the nigger, his face is no any bigger than a penny figure, a hump and a pruchen, a bun would sprachen, that's my wee Maggie. Oh, Johnny got his bundle, and Maggie got the can, up the glen to the Alblin man, up the glen to the Alblin man, for to bide the next in the morning. Johnny says to Maggie, oh, come into the shed, I will shake the straw, and you can mark the bed, for this is the place where your mother she was made, and we're going down the glen in the morning. Oh, my wee Maggie's a hump and a pruchen, a bun would sprachen, my wee Maggie. Oh, Johnny with the bundle, and Maggie with the can, up the glen to the Alblin man, oh, up the glen to the Alblin man, for to get their tea in the morning. So Johnny says to Maggie, now we've been wed, we'll lay a next in a bonny stray bed, out in the glen we will gang next day.
The travelling people involve themselves in seasonal labour all over the Highlands. But the major event is the raspberry picking, centred on Blairgowrie in East Perthshire. The berry fields of Blair, lying in the vale of Strathmore between the Grampians and the Sidlaw Hills, are one of the great fruit-growing areas of Britain, and every year these fields have provided an arena for the gathering of travelling people. The musical traditions of the Perthshire travellers are personified in the Stewart family of Alec and Bell, better known as the Stewarts of Blair. For generations they've been pipers and singers of renown. Here, Bell Stewart sings her own song, The Berry Fields of Blair.
Oh, when the berry time comes around each year, Blair's population swelling. There's every kind of pickery there and every kind of dwelling. There's tents and